With the recent closure of Rocket Lab's conversion offering, there has been no shortage of speculation for what the capital will be used for. One rumor that has gained a fair bit of traction is that Rocket Lab has its eyes set on a particular acquisition. In this video, let's take a look at the rumored company to see how it would fit beneath the umbrella that is Rocket Lab. My name is Scott. Welcome to the channel. Let's talk Raycon. Raycon. Founded in 1967, Raycon is a New Zealand-based technology company that specializes in the designing and manufacturing of frequency control solutions, including crystal oscillators and other precision timing devices used in electronic applications such as communication systems, navigation equipment, and consumer electronics. Raycon has over 1,000 employees worldwide, with operations in New Zealand, the UK, India, and France. Raycon's customers include a broad range of industries, including companies involved in electronic manufacturing, communication infrastructure, and technology sectors that require precise timing solutions for their devices and systems. Raycon's frequency control solutions are commonly used in satellite technology. The precise timing provided by their products is crucial for satellite communication, navigation systems, and other satellite-based applications. With the majority of telecommunication satellites orbiting 500 kilometers above the Earth, traveling at 8 kilometers per second, the necessity for accuracy cannot be understated. The crystal oscillators that Raycon manufactures are small electronic devices that use the mechanical vibrations of a quartz crystal to generate a precise frequency. They serve as a timekeeping component in electronic circuits, ensuring accurate timing for various applications. The crystals in crystal oscillators are typically made of quartz because of its stable and predictable mechanical properties, making it ideal for generating accurate and consistent frequencies in electronic devices. The crystals made by Raycon vibrate at a specific and steady speed. This constant vibration acts like a super accurate clock inside of timekeeping devices. Electronics use these vibrations to measure time precisely, making sure everything runs smoothly and stays on schedule. Valuation. On December 7th, Raycon received an unsolicited, non-binding proposal to purchase the entirety of the company's shares at $1.70 per share. So if we multiply this proposition by the number of shares outstanding, we land at $391 million. Keep in mind this is in New Zealand dollars, so if we convert this to American dollars, the currency that Rocket Lab operates in, this will put us right around $235 million. This would be a larger acquisition than all of Rocket Lab's previous acquisitions combined. On December 11th, when Raycon announced this proposal to the public, their share price nearly doubled from 62 cents per share to $1.20 per share. At the time of recording, Raycon is trading around $1.30, which is a meaningful discount to the proposed acquisition price of $1.70. What this tells me is that the market is doubting that this acquisition is going to go through. However, when it comes to acquisitions, strange things happen. So before we move over to Rocket Lab, leave the video a like, and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Consider subscribing and make sure you hit that notification bell. Thank you. Alright, so let's look at Rocket Lab's runway and the details of the recently closed conversion offering. Now there are a few ways to look at the liquidity of a company. And to be more conclusive than to simply take the cash in equivalents, let's also include the restricted cash, as well as both the current and non-current marketable securities. Going forward, we'll refer to this collective as Rocket Lab's net liquidity. Rocket Lab's net liquidity has decreased over time from $794 million in Q3 of 2021 to $374 million as of the most recent data we have available, that being Q3 of 2023. So let's translate this to identify the quarter-over-quarter rate of decrease in Rocket Lab's net liquidity, aka the burn rate. The earlier quarters weigh a little heavier due to the acquisitions of Advanced Solutions, Planetary Systems, and Solera Technologies. As a result, we'll use the average of the past 5 quarters, landing us around $34.5 million per quarter as our burn rate. Keep in mind, this burn rate could decrease meaningfully with the success of the Neutron. But also keep in mind, this could stay higher for longer if the Neutron's first few years don't go according to plan. Applying this burn rate to Rocket Lab's $374 million gives us a terminal quarter of Q1 2026. And with EBITDA profitability, net income profitability, and free cash flow positivity in late 2025, mid-2026, and 2026 to 2027 respectively, this tells me that the capital raise was needed in order to bridge the gap towards Rocket Lab becoming self-sufficient. However, let's take a look at the details of this raise to give us an idea of what will be left over if this acquisition takes place. So first, I would like to address the share dilution. In the last video that I posted, I mentioned that I was expecting somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 million shares to be diluting the pie that is Rocket Lab. However, it appears it is going to be less than half of that, around 22.9 million shares. So we'll come back to this in a moment. According to the closure announcement that was just released of this $355 million offering, Rocket Lab is expecting $300.3 million net proceeds after adjusting for $43.2 million of capped call costs and approximately $11.5 million of underwriting costs and estimated offering expenses. From there, Rocket Lab tells us that they plan to use approximately $40 million to repay a portion of their borrowings, leaving us with $260.3 million to put towards working capital or other general corporate purposes, which may include potential acquisitions and other strategic transactions. So if we add this $260.3 million to Rocket Lab's Q1 net liquidity and applying the $34.5 million per quarter burn rate we were using before, this would prolong Rocket Lab's runway all the way out to 2028. However, the rumor isn't an elongated runway. It is that of a bulky acquisition. So let's subtract the rumored Raycon acquisition from the capital raised. The remaining $25.3 million will likely be used while processing the acquisition itself, but even if we were to add the remaining $25.3 million to 2024's Q1 net liquidity, it gives Rocket Lab barely an additional quarter to operate. So the difference between when this deal was announced to when it was closed is that Rocket Lab's market cap is down $273 million, or 11.5%, based on not even 5% dilution, and the newfound flexibility for Rocket Lab to either have a cash runway that takes us out all the way to 2028, or have an entire additional business under Rocket Lab's belt. All in all, we may end up seeing more dilution if the acquisition route is taken, but seeing that the conversion offering was oversubscribed and bumped up by an additional $25 million, this tells me that there's no shortage of interest. And if that is the case, why not raise more if you know that it's going to all be used at once on one acquisition? Let me know what you guys think. Is this capital for an acquisition? Is it to elongate the runway? I'd love to hear from you, so be sure to leave a comment and check out the Patreon to view and download the valuation models that I reference to make these videos here for you guys. Thank you all for the hangout. I will see you in the next one. Have an awesome day. Peace.